are KOI, the ones that we're looking to with the innovation. And now into this round, initial contact here up towards B main.
Very aggressive at the start, and it seems like Keiko's going on for a little bit of a war. KOI expecting it with so many players hiding and wait. And it's going to be Team Liquid, surprisingly enough, getting the better end of that trade. 2v5, but it's the two that come out on top, and they've got reinforcements on the back end. So it's starxo all to himself. Not for long, he's got 20 points of health. Tries to run it off, but goes for another go, because why not?
I mean, there's not much you can do here.
More players of KOI looking to jump in, and there's only one defending it. Mistic's definitely giving the call over. Recon spotting him. Oh, only good for nothing, actually. It's Keiko to find the shot for Team Liquid here. And it's a disadvantage for Team Liquid.
I mean, look at how much attention starxo was able to keep towards that B site.
Jamppi's aware of the flag, though. starxo is dead, and Team Liquid still in the front seat.
May not expect another one close. The Nanoswarm says differently, though.
Oh, he's still wary of it, but the Bulldog will be superior. Oh, Shadow nearby, keeping the chances close here for KOI. Grubinho's close by. That's the player you need to look out for here, and Enzo's got no idea. He thinks everyone's so far away, but a Shadow that deals with him. So Grubinho is still in a secret position. Nats has got no clue where his opposing Viper is, and Grubinho's going to catch him.
Also look to lean this way. You already see Poison ready with that snake bite as well, and off the tag, going for a Hunter's Fury, not to find anything though.
It does open up the map though, and this team will definitely try and take use of it to take as much space as possible, get the spike down, but Team Liquid, as noted, are really close to contestants. 3 nearby, and Keiko already on the case with the spike only just being planted.
Oh, near miss with that as well, with those molly lineups. Another ping with the recon. The operator for Keiko, first blood into the round.
No command is available from sheydos already, so 2 ultimates being so strong here for KOI is going to change the entire round. But Team Liquid's got a choice. Do they go aggressive to try and deal with it, or hold it back? It's going to buy a lot of time. It seems Jamppi is going to go right in for the fight, but he's being dealt with by 2 players right in front of him. Oh, this is difficult. KOI've got commanding control of the site, even though they're trailing in numbers. Team Liquid got to get in here quickly. Keiko, operator's shot. It's not good enough, though, because there's not enough space garnered. Grubinho to the back end. Still has a snake bite. No, he doesn't. He's been walled off. And Shadow nearby uses a classic. Diffuse halfway. Shadow! Is he going to do it against his former teammate? Shadow nearby! But it's Keiko
When it comes to the Odin and the Sova. But Dimensional Drift now out here. Camo looking to scout, picking out some of these enemies. And here comes that Harbor's ultimate that we're expecting.
Whoa, Camo! In his face! A dry peek, why not? A flash behind, just to entertain the idea that he's behind them. Brilliantly done, and just like that, he opens up the site. Exactly how he would like. And now KOI, clear example of how you take over. It's 4v3, Team Liquid needs something and they need it quick.
Gorgeous combination now into the post plant though. Giving up so much site space. Yellow though still in the hands of KOI.
Oh, but it seems like KOI's still winning out on these strays and they can afford to do so. Superior numbers, Keiko. What can you do here? You've got some time to work with, but there's only Shadow left and he's got the Hunter's Fury. Oh, Keiko, you tried it. But it's not going to be enough. Shadow's just playing with him, toying with him. One more shot to be delivered. Keiko's got enough health. Shadow, is he too far away here?
No way, he gets off here.
Recon going inwards. Oh, he spots out Keiko. Keiko wins it. Does he have enough time on the spike again? He might barely have it. And I think he does. Team Liquid.
Aggressive positioning. They had the barrier behind them. That gives that signal to the remainder of the team if things go awry.
Well, the A-site hit has taken place. Nats holding back. He's got a Viper's Pit of his own. He could do quite a bit.
Spike planted.
Grubinho spotted. Down low. Team Liquid wouldn't want to deal with it before they execute site retake. It's a trade, but Resurrection being available brings Team Liquid back on top. starxo makes sure Keiko is not going to stay alive, and KOI remain with numbers advantage. In the Viper's Pit they go, though. This is where it all gets nitty-gritty. All gets all a bit too uncomfortable. starxo slowly replenishing, well knowing where the spike is. Spray's coming across it all. A little bit too confusing. Camo, where's that come from? Snake bite to his feet. It's down to a one-on-one. Oh, it's Nats and sheydos, isn't it? And it might be a really good call for Team Liquid. KOI playing it slow. They haven't quite realized how close everybody is. Keiko, they only want to find a shot. Shotstart trying to find damage. Oh, Enzo kills himself by taking one down with him. Oh, it's death by suicide. But still, it's a 2v2, and Team Liquid might have a chance. They don't have the weapons for it. Nats does, though, and he's nearby. Low on health. You cannot be too comfortable in this one. Replenished. And KOI, you need to sign the alarms. You've got to get the hell out of there. Get to that A site.
But he's also the one with only the Sheriff in hand. sheydos.
30 seconds.
Oh,
Solo, just the headshot
Mistic.
here. Down to 2v1.
And he's bought the time, right? Now Nats can join him. And he can play the patience game. Shadow's the one under pressure. As soon as he gets that spike down, he doesn't have his weapon out
Great
anymore.
reposition.
And he moves in closer. Shadow wants to make sure he takes his fight before Mistic gets a gun. 40 seconds though, he knows time is against them. And no recon available
Spike
either.
planted.
The wall also working in his favor, and that kind of. There's no way!
He just caught up
Wait!
onto that line. Oh, but not commend. Hunter's Fury. As soon as the wall drops, trying to keep him back. Not only doing damage.
No! For KOI. No time here.
Yeah, there's likely they'll get to the plant, but the
10
lockdown
seconds
later on from Jamppi is
Nanos?
going to be way too distracted. But he's sticking by. He's sticking close. He's feeling it. He wants to go in for a fight. He's finding some sprays, but he only kills a bot. Oh, they're all so close to him, and he's just given away the team's advantage. No lockdown, no Jamppi. It has to be a 4v4. KOI got clear way to success with hiding into the Viper's Pit really close to the spawn. No flank in the making, even though Mistic is clearing that sort of angle. Nats first to find a kill. These toxins are his element. Oh, and he's quick to the trigger on starxo, but somehow starxo keeps ahead, keeps his head over water, but Keiko manages to drown him right at the end. Oh, it's KOI. And they're so close to
This is dodgy.
Camo making sure he's got a way to fall back after the dimensional drift is over, and it's Shadow this time around that comes out on top and kills off his former IGL. 4 versus 5. Camo close by, and he exits the dimensional drift and picks up one before his team comes in to assist. Tries to play the upper angle, but Keiko is good for it. Can he resist the second shot? And Team Liquid keeping on top. Keiko, the heroics. The Prodigy keeping the team on top. But it's going to be so tough. Lockdown drop, Team Liquid going to have to step back.
It's nice. The spacing, at least, that the earlier attacker's ultimate comes out here, pushes TL back, like you had mentioned, denying them as much time to retake this space with theirs of their own.
But there were 2 lockdowns, which means KOI had to be forced back as well. Keiko goes in for another bite, and there's 2 left. But he's so low, that's got to hinder his confidence. Moves up. That angle from starxo is such a sneaky one, but now he's been revealed. Keiko going all the way around. He might be able to find another!
He's been so dynamic.
Oh, Keiko just wants to keep everyone on edge, don't you? Oh, Keiko! Makes it look easy. Double, and Team Liquid are 5-3.
Okay, you know it's a clone. Mistic still on this upper angle. The flash, though, forcing him back.
KOI needs something from this, and the fact that Camo is low, you can't feel confident to stay up close and personal. And the fact that Team Liquid are playing this as a team, everybody grouped up, is not going to give them any opportunity. Scratch that, Shadow's found a pick. Mistic is no more. He needs another, and then they're back to equal footing. Here. Shadow.
Positioning.
Oh, but still gets one for his troubles. And they also...
Same walk up.
And this time it's KOI's turn. Shadow leading the charge, but it's Camo with first blood. Just like that with numbers, guys. And KOI seem to know how to do that. But here we go. Team Liquid have got an A-site control. The interesting positioning is from Jamppi. He's the person that could potentially turn this whole thing around for the Blue Stallions.
It's a really nice wall plant there.
Oh, I think someone has spotted them though. starxo's nearby, and Shadow turns around in time. Beautifully done. And KOI are even further ahead.
Such an aggressive push there into screens, though. Mistic gives one away for free.
Enzo on the back foot, but there's a crossfire with Keiko. Enzo shock darting damage. Gets one before he drops, so Keiko's got to do it all by himself, but obviously...
Sage here on the side of
this is going to put them so far behind, and the correct past. Can KOI read this? Grubinho in the smoke. Do they anticipate it? He's going to just peek out eventually. Only gets one before he drops, but still, this is really good for Team Liquid. Opening up the...
Camo as well. Could do everything to stall. 25 seconds on the clock.
They should have enough ample time. Although KOI have found their players here. Or to block out one of these entrances. It's a good one. Shadow. Will we try and go in for an elevated position? Shot dart towards the Spike's location. Nano Swamp misses the mark. And that's Camo to the back of sight. Already no more. And Team Liquid seem to be clear to close this out because sheydos and Shadow only got pistols. And they're not going to be good enough to deal with a stampede of rifles. They know where he is, surely, right? Well, they're still looking.
Hesitant to creep up.
And that's a pick you want from Jamppi. And there was...
Oh, great wall coming through here. That high tide out from starxo, making it just that much more difficult. What an angle! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, okay.
It's like Enzo knew exactly the weakness of that toxic screen, so he took care of it. Realizes starxo's nearby, and goodbye. So, 5 versus 3, Team Liquid looking really strong. Pair that up with a Resurrect, if anything.
Really well now, I think.
Sort of a confusing game for him, but still KOI have got 2 defenders to this and can throw utility that can do quite a bit of damage. Even have close up the gap. And look at Keiko. Oh my god! Surprise from
What a
one!
dash.
Goodbye! And that's already advantage for Team Liquid.
That Reckoning also already expended just off of Enzo's contact alone towards B. Nothing to work with now with ultimates.
And Keiko's being such a menace. Reign supreme from the skies above! Give him the ace. Oh, not quite. The denial from Camo, but he's got to find 4 of his own. Make that 3, because he just deleted Jamppi from existence. Decides against it. He's got to save the weapon. The eco is so bad for KOI right now. I don't blame him. You can see Mistic is going for the chase, but who's chasing who, mate? Camo's got the backstab. Nicely done. So Team Liquid are closing up the gap here. This is going to be an 8th round in the bag. And off of Keiko's...
The spams expecting, again, that more aggressiveness positioning. Now a blind Hunter's Fury off the contact of that recon finds 1.
Oh, Enzo gets 2 on the first tag and finishes off starxo on the second. And Keiko's find himself some very deep space here. And Team Liquid have just taken over the site and they've got the advantage. I think the issue for KOI is just losing too many players early. They can't play off of the advantage, but they're aggressing really far forwards already. sheydos on the case, but Keiko's not going to allow him to do a thing. They've even got a flank in the making. Look at Nats. He's going all the way around the world and he's catching a player off guard already. Double that up, Nats. The lurking man himself is back.
Typically the one taking on that slot, taking on that hadn't had any information there in the past.
Yeah, if you can find ult hoops onto Jamppi, it would be optimal.
Yeah. They want to go behind the pit here.
He's given a ping of Nats' whereabouts, but that's all he got, really. Which begs the question, where are they? It's in mid, and Keiko has shown his awareness. Pushing forward, Hunter's Fury. Oh, that's going to block him in.
That's a great
That's
line.
A guaranteed kill, never mind. Keiko lives, but it's Camo to get a kill instead. Infiltrating the back line, but it's Jamppi and Nats to stay on top, so Team Liquid, topsy-turvy. They need to collect the spike again, but this round is definitely theirs with 30 seconds to spare.
Look at the way that Jamppi's just walked all the way up towards A.
starxo's being a sneaky menace though, when he's able to double up together with sheydos. Oh, Keiko needs to go for the fight, but he fails. And it's all down to Nats. He's got full health, but he's up against 2, and he's been notified. They're well aware of where he hides out, and he's got to deal with 2 different angles as well, 2 different elevations. He's got to try and run around, but doesn't spot case for hiding out.
You should run.
I don't think we've ever saw such a big stack up come out from KOI.
Immediate response there from sheydos' lockdown of his own. Everyone forced to back off of this site. Looks like Nats might be trying to play the bait here at the pit.
That's actually a massive move. If he just sticks around and doesn't die, it's massive because he's just gained so much site control for his team. But KOI know of the plan, right? Now they can just spray into this Viper's pit as soon as they hear people crossing through. They're spraying towards the spike's direction. Keiko wondering if this is the time for him to move through. He's waiting perhaps for a flash, or is he going to go for a dry peek? Keiko finds the right timing. That's a double for him. Enzo tries to find another chance into this, but KOI keep close. starxo, he's being a menace around the backside here. And as long as he hasn't been dealt with, Team Liquid are walking on eggshells.
The timing here through the smoke, the plant right in front of him.
Spike planted.
Jamppi on a long distance with the operator. He can play the off angle, but with the Viper's pit in front, it's definitely distracting.
Last player standing.
But Jamppi actually finds grubinho on the cross. So it's starxo left defenders. B site need to be cared after. Oh! No. Jamppi doesn't care about the drone. He just pushes past it, because why not? He can. Nats is also in the flank. There is so much in the making here for Team Liquid.
You can't drone there either. No one is watching your back. And Jamppi with the operator waiting for that backstab.
And all in the meantime, it's Keiko close by. The site has been taken over. The spike's been ticking for quite some time. And it's just going from bad to worse here from KOI. Only one remaining, but starxo. Now KOI look to move onto this ASAT on attack here against Team Liquid's defense. Camo, first blood, Keiko no more. Enough of his funny business from the previous map. But now they've garnered full site access. And it's Mistic waiting on for his team to try and join in. Smash that is actually trying to go for a choke himself. Gets eliminated, but though Enzo does find a pot shot through the smoke to keep things at least at a fathomable condition.
Still 2 guiding lights here for Jamppi to work with though. First one finds a bit of info. But not much she could work off of.
Second flash coming through together with Dizzy. Jamppi finds some space, but you need more than just a trade here. You need to find yourself on top with numbers. Otherwise, they'll all come in and start chiming in shots on you. Nats good enough to find an isolated pick. Enzo as well, but it's Shadow left alone. And little bro isn't on the spike anymore. It's Enzo. Get to half. Now gets off of it. But who's going to win it this time around? Enzo is going to have to stick it in Shadow.
Too long. Trailblazer sees about 2. But it's all a ruse. They don't actually opt for the space. They back right off.
It's a matter of challenging that space and forcing Team Liquid to take it all back if they need to, and it's exactly what they've done. Mistic sticks around for a little bit, but they do opt out of it, and KOI go in for a second go. Maybe they thought it was an obscurement, maybe they thought it was an all a rouge hit for the A side, but instead it's the double front take onto this A side camo. His feet are burning, but he doesn't care. Still, KOI coming out on top, but this is so scary for Team Liquid if nothing is done about it. KOI, advantage. Keiko, so scared to take that fight. So KOI are big time ahead with a spike plant on this B site.
You've also got the heal coming out from Stark, so replenish health, but down to a 2v2.
sheydos' angle is so sneaky,
player standing.
and it's a wide pick Keiko had to take, and Stark's just going to play a different angle to make it all too uncomfortable here for Nats, and oh, you can see how much he's fidgeting. He needs the pick and he needs it quick.
To find all this information. It's only Jamppi alone towards elbow, playing for that retake with the Seekers.
Here.
He has to live with them, though.
Spike dropped, and Jamppi heard it, so he's definitely going to start spraying once he hears the spike being planted. Starxo is so close to it. Flash comes out, and Jamppi's quick enough to react. And now with a Thrasher out, one of them is stuck in place. And that's exactly where Jamppi tries to move in. And KOI's attack crumbled into pieces. Instantly, Team Liquid sees control, and there's 2 left to try and fend it all off. There's an orbital strike, though. No need to follow it up, but he can buy some time. Touched once. When do you start spraying? Do you afford to use the orbital strike here? Move into them. Viper's Pit here for Nats. And the orbital strike to try and find some room. Nobody's there, so it doesn't affect anyone, but the showstopper instead from Camo does a lot. Enzo on that closer angle could have done quite a bit, but now out of the equation. KOI will find themselves on top. Viper's Pit to take up a lot of space outside of Lamps, moving into the CT side, and Keiko looks to push past it. Oh, he's very eager to get pushing here. starxo, nicely done to deal with him, but still Team Liquid trading equally. At the bottom end, though, as it's a 2v3, and only now the spike goes down.
Viper's Pit's not even overlapping with one another.
Seekers out from Jamppi, trying to deal with 2, but grubinho's on the case, and Nats left to do it alone. Known for his Sentinel tech, but now on the Viper, he's going to face a Viper on the opposing side, and that Viper's got a short.
Such a good wall, though, to deny that line of sight. Just walk up close.
Yeah, and they'll just peek through, walk over. Nats, he's there, but he's all by himself. He spots them snakebite coming through. So what does Keiko do? He stays on top of the truck in case the wall does go down, but still, it's going to be a trade of the skies with Keiko coming in up front and face and fence center, instantly getting Camo out of the equation. So now Team Liquid finally ahead. Shadow, notified position. Nats! Is the rest of the site.
Look how
Definitely
much
means
info
that
they
it's going to
have.
have to be an A hit, but the rotations haven't come in here from Team Liquid. Instead, Enzo gets a pick. The shove comes through. They're into that lamps area, so they need to be careful. Nats isn't really wary of it. Flash comes through. He's killed out, and the full A-side control is theirs. Enzo hasn't been dealt with, which is the important part here from Team Liquid. They need to keep control over this side.
Do they continue to push the issue, though? With the spike all the way back towards A market, could see for a rotation, but
They don't have any smokes to deal with this, though. Grubinho, no smokes available for him. sheydos, he's used his Poison Cloud.
just Keiko hiding on B with that operator, but now smoke's down. They have front sight control. Team Liquid don't know how many players are in lamps right now.
They've got no clue, but the question is, do they even try and challenge
30
it?
seconds
Jamppi
left.
feels the need to go for something aggressive himself, but he might be paying for it with his life. His feet are definitely visible from the bottom side of that smoke. Or is it? In he goes, spray down in. The Lamps players do move out. They do find a kill, but it's Enzo to stop them in their tracks. 15 seconds of time is so much pressure on KOI, but it's sheydos left alone on the hot seat. But the spike is just too far away. He can pick it up, he can go to the other side of the map, but it's not going to be enough. Team Liquid will be squaring up a round win again. Finally being able
He's
to...
there to guarantee that octagon control.
But it's Jamppi with first blood. Actually, with the push coming out from the B side, it's fairly dry. It's still traded out. The Seekers come in as a follow-up. Nats on the back line, causing a lot of trouble. They haven't got hookah control, which is really important if you want to take over this attack. Mistic, calm, 3 points of health. No issue at all. Definitely not shaking where he stands. But KOI, they're the ones that should be shaky here. They head towards the A side, it's the right call. That's the empty side, but it's still them trying to walk a hill. It's 2 versus 4.
No smokes to deal with, aside from that short toxic screen. Nice nade to push off the angle of the plant there towards truck. Keiko has all the vision that he could ask for here.
Yeah, he's delayed it quite a bit. His teammates are here to help. Spike tapped. Ooh, TP but potential. Keiko goes for a swing. Grubinho thinking about it. 25 seconds. There's a necessity here for sheydos to get a pick. I feel that's the plan here for KOI. But Keiko's going to hold that angle all day.
What a shot.
Grubinho peeks it and gets whack-a-mole in the face.
What an angle. Still, again, the angle here is the toxic screen towards short. Playing in front of it, sheydos can pop it and run back afterwards.
Mistic was the low player. He was the one, you know, in charge to figure out where sheydos is. But now it's a 2.
Same time in a round instead of being staggered.
KOI after that timeout will definitely find a way to try and get themselves in. At least they'll try. Jamppi caught out by a flash. Very low on health, but manages to get out of it.
He's got the secrets, you gotta back up.
Some would say he would vacate, but that's not Jamppi. He's built different, and he'll stick around to get a kill.
Keiko with the operator to guard A all by his lonesome.
So KOI want to bait the idea that they've rotated. They're no longer in the B side, but Team Liquid aren't buying it.
No,
they're
they
too
never
smart
do.
for that. Open book, and Enzo will slap that book in their face. See, it's pretty impressive right now with a push aggressing here from Team Liquid as Keiko gets a kill. Still, it is a trade as Camo's been able to do a good job of it.
What?
But Grubinho gets caught from his back end. And Team Liquid don't want to hold back. They want to push even further, and Shadow's going to try and punish that. He knows that team all too well, but Tanat buys the time to go all the way behind. Oh, sneaky man. How sneaky are you? It's 2v2, and it's anyone's game at this point.
Not expecting that push with such aggressive play towards Zuka, and look at this angle that Keiko is opting to take.
Oh, it's the best position he could take, but he's so low, so he can't feel too comfortable to hold that position for another time. And Nats has gone all the way around here, taking his sweet time from spawn. And Keiko's definitely going to wait for it.
Snakebite to work with, as well as that Viper's Pit into this retake. Playing split here for KOI as well. sheydos, the one with more health, playing over towards elbow, jiggling.
Well, they got information of where Nats is.
Last player standing.
And Keiko gets spammed! That's exactly what KOI needed. But Nats needs to do Nats things. That's all that remains. It's the last round, so we can expend the Viper's Pit, no problem at all.
Yeah, the pit that we talked about, but not covering the ground necessary. Now dropped.
Which makes him think that he might have gone through elbow, but no, instead he moves within the Viper's Pit himself. Starks
running with double controller.
to the Lion's Den with 2 players hiding out here. sheydos hasn't shown his ground. It's one to stick around. sheydos doing a lot of damage, but it's still being treated out. They're struggling to kill off Grubinho, but starxo is still on site. Sort of a backup plan for Team Liquid to go into the TP if they don't end up committing here, but Keiko, he's made his way onto the box. Oh, he's gone all the way on top, but doesn't find the shot. Still traded by Nats. And with Camo low, he's drawn it back to a one-on-one. He heard where Shadow's coming from, right? It's the TP. Nats' position also telegraphed, but who will find who first? That is the question. Oh, is able to walk away here, Nats. He spots out Shadow, but both know where each other is. Look!
What a wall bang!
Grubinho gets out of there. Importantly, Camo doesn't though. And just like that, Team Liquid have the advantage. It's a matter of what they were able to do with it. You can see KOI, you can see sheydos all the way towards spawn, trying to scramble his way here to try and get himself onto the side to assist, but Keiko isn't going to waste any time. He moves in quickly, and they try to isolate these players one by one. And Grubinho's body does make it towards the outside of the TP, but his spirit doesn't. But a trade back coming through. It's still
just kind of racking up as many orbs, trying to do some damage as possible. Somehow escaping from the spray, but just looking to deny these orbs in full here.
It's full. They need those ultimates. They've been so impactful. You can already see KOI demanding respect towards B-Long.
More aggressive push that time around. Early Seekers coming through here. Find that information again. It's been those fast-paced pinches, but now the walk up towards lamps.
Oh, and Nats gets a pick, and that's a very much necessary pick for Team Liquid. They were trailing behind, but Nats single-handedly gives the A-side to his team.
Clean plants here for Team Liquid. Everyone looking to play off-site aside from Jamppi, maintaining that lamp's control. Boy, just looking to walk right up here. U-Haul, free for the taking. Might not expect someone to be close on the left. Again, just waiting for everyone else to try and catch up to the play, waiting for starxo.
Realistically, you're only looking at the guiding light here from starxo, but still grubinho is able to get a pick off of Jamppi. But they've spent so much time to get all players close by. They're really running out of it. And Mistic can play around. Doesn't seem to phase him at all. He does his own thing, finds the openings he needs. And speaking of the devil, here he is. Faced up against a lot of pistols. There's a snake bite, so nobody goes too far forward. Keep him guessing for a little longer, but might have been seized in place. No, Bailey avoids it, gets out, and now he might have reinforcements if they care to join. But all he's doing is buying time for his team to move into this B site. They know exactly where KOI's pushing through. B site open. That's where they'll get the plant and just hold it till the end.
This wraparound, though, could be big. But you can even see Nats turning around, expecting someone to maybe go through cave here. starxo, just a frenzy in hand.
Nats reads it, though. So being aware of it, you know, it might distract him for a little bit, but the main meal here for KOI is to move towards this B site. And you can't have everybody distracting the back line because there's two players of this Team Liquid side in elbow, doing the ring around the Rosie on the spike. KOI have been given space.
Oh!
And that might be able to turn it to success. 2 kills for Shadow. Nats interrupts the defuse. Oh, Shadow pushes through the snake bite but doesn't care, and so is no more. This might be KOI round, and it's got their name written all over it. KOI! They won't be. Shadow's playing this match as if he's got something to prove. Playing against 3 former teammates, players, you know, he spent the entire of last year trying to move to VCT together, but now he tries to deal with them alone. He's Jamppi with 2. Team Liquid poised to get a victory here on this round. I mean, it's the only way. It's the only way KOI ever stand a chance, but these Seekers are going to spot every single one of them. 1 to the left, well, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. That's the call for Team Liquid. Enzo shouts to his team, B site is where we're going to be hitting. They move to the TP to deny that area as well, while Nats is kept behind to try and fend off the rest, trying to deny the rotation.
Scout destroyed.
Yeah, the momentum you speak of, this is the, you know, about the time where Team Liquid started to put Keiko aggressive, but Camo can't quite find the comfort to do the same. Guiding light goes off behind him. Keiko is able to win out on that trade. Grubinho was there to assist, so the trade does come through. But Team Liquid, what do they gain from that? Not much space. That's clear. But it seems that KOI being aggressive here might give Mistic a gift. Shadow is so close to this. Orbital strike goes in this direction. Mistic is there to read it, and Team Liquid are ahead. Guiding light here for starxo. He's trying to push it, but Mistic is quick enough to turn around. Flashes don't affect this man. It's a 2v4, and Team Liquid on a highway to success, especially when Nats is here up against sheydos. A Viper v Viper, but sheydos isn't all too aware. He's got no idea. He's fending off against players that are so close to him. Snakebite to his speed, and this is spray down preemptive.
Some sort of force up, but I would also like to see KOI maybe try to this walkout here for camo, though.
This is what KOI's been missing, a little bit more aggression, but this time Mistic reads it. Doesn't even matter. Showstopper for the back of it. Keiko tries to bounce back, but he might be trapped in here. Guiding light after guiding light, but it's Nats' bullets to save Keiko's day. Nats just saved this round from getting way out of hand, so we're back to even footing.
But they look to re-aggress now towards B-Long instead. Jamppi looking to find some information, only sees 1.
I think he spotted out a second one as well, so he's given out the call to his team to wrap around, and he gives up the space, knowing that he's on the weakest point here. Takes an open fight. That's a 1-on-1, 3v3 though, as Team Liquid have got B-side control. They've exchanged places, and KOI are trailing behind.
Denied that spike plant. Spike outside of the pit too.
That's picked it up.
Last player standing.
And Keiko wins the fight, leaving Shadow alone. He's taking so much damage from the snake.
To use it as a team.
Viper's Pit used preemptively from sheydos, defensively as well. Team Liquid want to explore it though. Look how far Nats has pushed. No one does that. Prowler spotted them though. Spraying going in this direction, but nobody cares. Finally, sheydos doubles up here. KOI have got something going their way. It's a 3v5, and Team Liquid need to pull the brakes.
Okay, forward positioning here from Shadow.
Spike is in the middle of the A site. Taken down.
This push from Grubinho, massive. Now, Team Liquid looking to regroup. Both players split up from each other, though.
All KOI need to do is chill, calm down, play the trading game. They've won this round. They've closed up the gap a little bit and make that comeback. Put it in their imagination, at least. Put it in arm's reach.
Jamppi needs to get this pick.
They're definitely on the back foot here, Team Liquid, at this round. It has to be a massive overstep here from KOI if Team Liquid are given the advantage. And Shadow holding the corner. Gets rid by Mistic, 30 seconds. Surely this isn't around that Team Liquid
Where did
range.
they land? Okay, all the way towards back site.
Oh, wait, that causes sheydos to not be able to fall back. This is a set piece, and there's an incendiary at the feet as well. This is going to burn them up, but it's actually Jamppi moving off to the other side of the map. Oh, grubinho has a beam. Cleared, and he gets a double. Oh, not quite the triple. Now it's able to clean up the pieces, but with 30 seconds to spare, the B site is open. Showstopper from Camo. Wait a
for the
minute.
drop.
He's waiting for it, right? He hasn't heard the spike go down just yet. There's no guarantee placement of any of these players.
Oh, the
Finds
damage
onto Jamppi, but he's not dead just yet. Holds a really good position here, and they think it's cleared out. Enzo finally finding himself on the board, finding some kills. That's really what his team needing them to do. Nat's close by. He's going to go for the swing, but Cameron's there and waiting. No, he's going to stick around, and it's Cameron to find off the pick. It's Endo all to himself. It's down to the IGL to close down this map and series for Team Liquid. Sprang towards a spike, touched once. Not to be stuck!
Looking for here with the molly.
Yeah, Molly going to come out, Thrasher heading in this direction, so it's going to clear out this side of the B site. Of course, Elbow catching out one, but at least there's one there to help him out. Keiko's going ultra aggressive. He thinks there's a pick hit for him, but with the shot blazer in his way, won't matter at all. Orbital strike comes out, which it doesn't allow him to trade it all back out. Keiko with two, Enzo with another. Camo tries to re-aggress, but I think that's all she wrote. Team Liquid, they're so close to getting themselves a first match win of this series. sheydos is the final piece of the puzzle. And Team Liquid just got to play it slow. Nat